Hi, I'm the Grateful Programmer, and I'm just doing a real quick video to take you through a quick comparison of React versus Angular. I'm going to spoil the video right now. I'm telling you should learn React. I worked with Angular for more than 5 years. It's a really great framework. It has its pros and cons. We're going to go through this article from Page Pro that does a quick comparison. I'm going to share my own thoughts, but again, spoiler alert, I think you should learn React, and if you want to learn React, I can help you. Just send me a comment or send me an email. I'm pretty easy to get a hold of. I can help you learn React. I can point you to more resources. You can check out some of my other videos. But let's go through this real quick. React is an open source JavaScript library. So that's different than Angular, which is a framework. Angular is a complete full-fledged MVC framework, and again, I worked with it for 5 years. I like it for that reason, that you've got everything there, but React is easier to learn for a beginner, so especially if you're just starting out, I would really suggest React. Here's some of the other pros and cons of React. It's really popular, high performance, SEO friendliness, short time to market, cost effective, and a lot of big companies are using it. Angular, here's their pros and cons: better error handling. That's true. Actually, cleaner code than in vanilla JS. That's true also. Custom directives, but you can do a lot of customization with React also. Higher performance, material design-like interface, seamless updates thanks to Angular CI. Yeah, huge size, limited SEO options, performance, steep learning curve. I think that's the biggest thing about the biggest con for Angular is it's going to take you a longer time to learn. So here's some companies using Angular. So look, you can definitely get jobs with Angular. Like I said, I worked for 5 years with Angular, made a lot of money with it. But there's a lot of companies that also use React. It was developed by Facebook. Angular is developed by Google. They both use TypeScript. But you don't have to learn TypeScript to just jump into React, which is another reason why React is easier to learn. I suggest you just start using React right away. Full backwards compatibility, updates needed for Angular. Data binding, both one-way and two-way bindings. Yeah, they both do that now. Virtual DOM and real DOM. So don't worry about that virtual DOM. There's what's called a shadow DOM, but we'll get into that another time. I mean, it's not a difficult thing to deal with. React versus Angular comparison, building mobile apps. So choosing React allows you to use React Native to build truly native and cross-form mobile applications. Angular, on the other hand, uses NativeScript, which is a framework for building native iOS and Android apps in the use of JavaScript and Angular. So I don't know, that's kind of a wash to me. Data binding's kind of a wash. Learning curve, again, like I said, I think that React is much easier to learn. With Angular, you have to use TypeScript, which can be a little bit challenging. Popularity. Now check this out. To determine the popularity of React and Angular, GitHub, Google Trends, and Stack Overflow annual survey. So what does this say? React is number 2 and Angular is way down here. I mean, it's in the top 10, but Angular is number 2. Most loved frameworks according to Stack Overflow 2020 survey. Since 2019, React lost its first place, but still at the top. Angular, on the other hand, stayed in the middle. Most wanted frameworks according to Stack Overflow 2020 survey. Number 1 is React. Number 3 is Angular. So again, that's more reason why you should learn React. And again, I can help you with that. You just got to let me know what you want, what you need. I will help you figure it out. React on GitHub repositories 1 million, Angular on GitHub repositories 700,000. So there's lots of people using React. It's really, I think, the most popular framework. So comparison between React and Angular in the last 12 months. The blue line is React. Yeah, a lot of people are using it. It's a lot more popular. There's a lot of resources out there. Not just me, but there's a lot of great resources out there. Google Trends, comparison between React and Angular in the last 5 years. Again, React is the blue line. It's way up there. Whoops, my camera's falling down. So anyways, Here, we'll just finish this article real quick. Speed DOM. React is using a virtual DOM, which means it doesn't have to update all the HTML, just looking for the differences between the current and old HTML and updating it accordingly. Angular is using the real DOM, which means it's going through the entire structure of HTML to find what there is to be changed and mutate the tree to apply changes. So that means that React is doing less work, which means it's going to be faster. React concurrent mode. According to React official website, concurrent mode is a set of new features that help React stay responsive and adjust the user's device capabilities and network speed. However, they're still experimental and not part of a stable React release. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't used these much, but the point is, okay, for speed, React is going to be a bit faster because it's using the virtual DOM. Angular has to go through the entire DOM tree, which is going to make it a little bit slower and sometimes more difficult to deal with and troubleshoot. Templates, HTML, JSX. So Angular is using template based on extended version of HTML with Angular directives, and it's got a specific syntax, which again it takes some time to learn. JSX with React, on the other hand, is all you need is JavaScript knowledge. Yeah, so you can jump right into React if you know JavaScript. It's pretty straightforward. Testing, React uses Jest and Angular uses Jasmine. So yeah, Jasmine outcome is considered by many as one of the hardest to read and too complicated. It is. I've had a lot of trouble with Jasmine. Jest I've had an easier time with. So again, the bottom line is from this article, from this guy, Thomas Grabsky at pagepro.com, and from me, the Grateful Programmer, I'm suggesting you learn React. Let me know how I can help you do that. We can do one-on-one tutoring. I can do consultations. I've been working with major companies throughout my entire career. And I also make lessons and do live streams. So there's lots of ways and there's lots of resources for learning React, a lot for Angular also, but I would suggest, especially if you're just starting out, you just want to jump into it and start making money as fast as possible, learn React. All right, take care. Let's be thankful for the day that we have and the time that we have, and thankful that there's still money to be made. Let's be thankful for React. So this is the Grateful Programmer. Thank you for being with me. Take care.